Okay, we're gonna have half of this. This is around like 900 grams or something of meat. So I'm just gonna have half of this. That would be a nice. I can show you how it looks like. Boom, we're gonna have that one. I think the camera is pretty good today. Let's see. I have lost a significant amount of weight also in a very short period of time, so I'm happy about that. I'm saying like not compared to the freaking crash diets I did before. Like now I'm actually doing it very sustainably, losing weight, you know. Hello, bro. Place. GT Place. Sup, bro? How are you today? Sinister LARPing. Hello, Arginus. Yeah, I'm freaking Arginus, bros. I don't follow the primal diet though, so you know. It is what it is. I have lost a lot of weight. I'm getting in shape. I can see my jawline more clearly. Everything is getting more defined. Happy about that. Like, gives you some confidence. Getting lean gives you a lot of confidence. Makes you feel good about yourself. Hello, Johnny Crab. Yummy indeed. It is. So, I'm just gonna... I can have this, nah. Eller no. I will put it in the fridge. And also we're gonna have some fermented liver also. Let's see. Well, I think I know why I'm in a good mood. It's Friday. I remember like having a normal job before. And then just Fridays are just, you wake up, doesn't matter how bad you have slept or anything, you're just in a good mood because it's the weekend. That is actually so true. So now I know what it is. But I slept decent. Like maybe I fell asleep like at around 1 o'clock, around there. And then I woke up at around 8. Somewhere there. So this is just what I hang in my kitchen. A raw dried fermented liver. You're my favorite YouTuber. Thank you, bro. Morning carnivore muscle. Sup, bro? You look like a 50-year-old and 11-year-old. I mean, the happy medium is 30. I'm 30, so I'm in between that, so I take it as a compliment. But yeah, we're gonna have half of this also. I love dairy. And I want a little bit of carbs that makes me feel pretty good. I have like 100 grams of carbs a day right now. So some whole milk, you know, low pasteurized, not optimal as we all know. Raw is the most optimal thing you can eat, but it is what it is. This is the next best thing, and it is the best thing you can get in Swedish grocery stores, so it's fine. A new subscribe, you know. Thank you, bro. Norami, thank you for subscribing. Where's the mark? I have a mark here. It's just the freaking sign of the freaking glass, or the brand of the glass. That is exactly half. Like boom, then we have half. I cannot cover it at all. I'm overthinking so much. Now you can see the sign better. But you can't see it at all actually on the camera. Whatever. So, now let's have our little breakfast here. Boom, boom. What's your favorite Pokemon? Bulbasaur. I would have picked Bulbasaur as my first Pokemon. I think it's very cool. I don't think they are as sensitive to fire as they seem. Like he's like full of water and all of that. I think it would be fine against fire. So my Bulbasaur has fire resistance for sure. I have just started using like sunscreen yesterday, and I can already see improvements. So I'm happy about that. I have a little breakouts. I think that is from the tretinoin, because I blasted tretinoin for 4 days straight, and I started to purge very much. So now I'm resting for that as long as I need to, and just recovering the freaking skin. I tend to overdo things sometimes. It's both a strength and a weakness, but that is how it is. Just some salt here. I love my freaking salt. We eat with our left. Soon my knife will come also. It's the exact same brand and everything. But it's longer. It's gonna be 23 centimeters longer. No, it's gonna be 23 centimeters, not longer. Whatever. Good bro. God bro, how are you? That's the first time I heard that word. Cool. This is completely necessary to eat like this. This is the most nutritious way to eat. If cats eat cooked food long enough, they degenerate in all the genes and everything. Like their bones become more fragile, the skull, everything, and they become sterile after the 3rd generation of cooked meat exclusively. So we don't want to do that. I think the same thing happens to humans, but humans are just more resilient, so it takes just longer time, but it still happens over time throughout the generations. This is whole milk. Boom. Some nice whole milk. The fat accumulates on the top, so the first few sips are freaking amazing. I need to have dairy in my diet. I'm not even kidding. Like, I love it so much. Some strict carnivores say, "Oh, you need to cut out dairy." That couldn't be me. I love it so incredibly much. I need to have it. Boom. Bro, I don't eat human beings. That's insane. I only eat animals. This is my multivitamin pill in the morning. Just a freaking small piece of liver. Good freaking stuff. Jonny Sins. I'm not bald, bro. Don't search up Jonny Sins. I dare you. Don't do that. We don't want to watch corn. It's bad for you. It's extremely bad for you. Take it from a guy who watched it in the past and saw like negative effects of it. It will destroy your relationships. It will freaking destroy your views on women. It's very bad for you. We have already discovered fire. Yeah, we need to go back to the good old days where we didn't alter our nutrition. So I'm going back to the freaking raw, you know. Hannibal Lecter. That's crazy. I'm not Ukrainian. My flag is yellow and blue as Ukrainian flag, but that is the only commonality. I can speak Ukrainian. I'm Swedish. No tapeworms, no. Fellow Swede. Nice, bro. There is a few Swedes here somewhere. Does anyone in the chat like eat some steak tartare, sushi, carpaccio, mettbrötchen, whatever? Do you eat something like raw? Råbiff. Råbiff är så jävla nice. Raw indeed. We only eat raw nutrition. We want as much nutrition. We are nutrition maxing. That is what we are doing. Do you ever get tired of eating the same thing every day? The thing is, when I'm hungry, I only crave human food, and that is meat and animal products. So, no. When I'm actually genuinely hungry, I only want to eat animal products. That is what I crave then. So, yeah. Is this good for you? Yeah, it's optimal for you. If you want to develop it optimally as a growing human, as a child, you should consume raw nutrition. And of course, the best growth food is just milk. That is what grows a calf or a freaking lamb. That will optimally develop you as a human being also. Of course, like you're gonna have the milk from your mom first. Then as soon that is done, then you can freaking jump over and drink other animals' milk. How many times a day do I eat? I eat 2 times a day. I eat a breakfast when I wake up. I like to take a morning walk, get some sun in my freaking eyes and stuff like that. And then that is my breakfast. Then I do a dinner later. So 2 meals a day. The other benefit of eating raw nutrition also, like that is, you don't really need to chew much. It's even better digested than cooked food. It's easier to digest than cooked food. So, you know. Great whistle. Did I whistle? I don't even notice it anymore. I whistle all the time. It's just a freaking part of me. Thank you though. Where am I from? Katrin Fagerberg. I'm from Sweden. What's the white? On the meat, it's fat. And also, oh, this one. This is whole milk. It's the best one I can get in the grocery store, so I prefer that one. But of course, raw milk would be more optimal. That is what I'm gonna do next year. I have my own milk sheep, so I'm gonna milk them and I'm gonna have my own freaking raw milk. Perfect. I want self-sustainability. That is what I want. I wanna Eventually, I just wanna live off grid with my freaking wife. That would be freaking amazing. Freaking growing a family together, surviving off the land. There's my freaking dream. Very, very simple. I'm a simple man. With my future wife, I would add. I will make it happen. You just got up. Yeah, I just woke up, yeah. Just had my morning shower and everything, and went for my morning walk and stuff. So, a little bit of fat, you know. I like to have some fat. Like the milk has fat, the meat has a little bit of fat. I don't try to eat the fattiest of the fattiest cuts. Like, I don't see some benefit of that. That will just add some unwanted fat on my body. But I do like some fat. I don't avoid fat entirely. That's crazy. You need animal fats to be healthy. So I absolutely don't like reduce fat because I think it's bad for you. I just think it's like if you overeat fat, you're gonna get fat. That is the only thing I think. But I prefer to have every single macro. I feel the best doing that. Freaking here is just some pure freaking fat from freaking cow. Are you 23? Thank you very much, but I'm 30 years old. The fat, it tastes good though. I crave fat now. So that's good. Vegetables. I don't see a benefit of having vegetables. What would be the benefit of that? I can see the benefit of fruit or berries. Like you get a little bit of carbs that can help you with some activities. That I see a benefit of. But the vegetables are just maybe for some hydration, something like that. But I don't see a huge benefit of vegetables, to be honest. But I wouldn't mind a vegetable now and then, like some freaking cucumber, some tomato. I'm not gonna overthink it. Like a vegetable can taste good, but I see no real like benefit to it. Like you can't survive your entire life on vegetables. You need animal foods. That you can survive exclusively on for your entire life and actually thrive also. That is the most optimal way to freaking eat anyway. Do you season the raw meat with unrefined sea salt? I do. But nothing else. I don't use black pepper and any spices. I'm very sensitive to spices, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I get sent to the toilet when I have a lot of spices. I remember having this very spicy raw pork, and I just like freaking, holy shit, that was the freaking, yeah. I just blasted on the toilet freaking for a week when I ate that. And I bought so much of it also. I was like, oh, I'm gonna lose out on. I bought, I think, 20 kilos or something with it. So that was what it was. But now I'm back. I have learned my lesson, and I'm freaking eating plain raw meat now with some salt. That does me pretty good. I do follow Paul Saladino, yes, I do. Has some good things to say. I'm not as maybe not as what do you say? Devoted as him right now. Maybe when I get my sheep, I will get to a completely other level. Then I will have raw grass-fed milk. That would be nice. Raw grass-fed nutrition. That would be freaking great. So, like, what are you gonna do? I do the most optimal thing that I have in my power right now, and later you can always improve. You just have to do something. This is the best I can do right now. Yeah, Paul started to have some fruits and honey. Me too, and I feel better. So I completely agree with him. I experienced that myself. I remember one evening, I was going to the gym. I worked out. I had a very intense workout as usual. I love to train very intensely, very like as hard as I can. Then I sat here on the couch for a while, and I was just like if I don't go to freaking town now and buy some carbs, I'm gonna go completely insane. And I just went to town. Of course, you overdo it, you overindulge. That is completely fine. I gave myself that. Like, you're allowed, Andreas, now to overindulge a little bit. You have deprived yourself of so much carbs for so long. I can allow you to do that. And I just went to town. I bought like 4 bananas. I bought 1 liter of freaking orange juice. I bought 1 jar of yam. So I just everything is the freaking. I just soaked it up like a freaking vacuum cleaner. And then I have indulged myself for a few weeks, like before I started to reduce the food intake a little bit. And yeah, I gained a little bit of fat, of course, but now I'm pulling back a little bit. Now I'm at 100 grams of consistent carbs every day. And that makes me feel good. It helps me in the gym also. I have felt that in real time. As soon as I started adding carbs, I felt like I had more energy in the gym, and I felt much better. My mood regulated also quite well. I feel much better in the head, so that's a good thing. I used to eat pasta before a run. Does it taste good? Yeah. I'm hungry when I go to eat. I'm freaking hungry, and this is what I crave. You know, when you eat raw meat long enough, I think you just come back to your freaking senses, and you just like. Every single animal and every single freaking predator on planet Earth enjoys the taste of raw meat. They love it, like cats or all of that. Like really fresh meat, they also know. I can't feed my cat this one, but if they have a warm, bloody freaking prey or a freaking rodent or whatever, then they would indulge in that one. That they like. But even this is not fresh enough for a freaking cat. So they're very picky. But anyway, where were I? Yeah, every single predator, they love the taste of raw meat. And I have become that predator. I have revert back. I have freaking reminded my senses that this is food now. So that is basically what have happened. Cats will eat everything. My cats are very, very picky. I'll tell you that. They want the freshest of the fresh. They're very spoiled also. They live on the farm. And they have access to all wildlife. They eat small birds. They eat the big rodents, small rodents. So they have access to it all. Even, what do they eat? Squirrels. They're freaking taking squirrels and stuff. So, you know. There's a lot of animals that they can feed on, and it has done them wonderful. wonderfully. They're just out hunting all the time. So now I just hope that my freaking skin can calm down. My skin already today. This is like the dish. If this reduces a little bit the redness here, then I can start to apply a little bit of tretinoin, you know. I would like to do that. I miss my tret. But for sure, after the sunscreen, my skin, like I think the sun has irritated my skin quite a lot lately. Let my beard grow. I like clean shaven. And also my skincare is much easier with a clean shaven face. So I'm always gonna be freaking clean shaven, that's for sure. I can let it grow out for 2 days, but no more than 2 days. Then I shave in the morning. Salt, guys. Yeah, this is unrefined sea salt. So last piece of bite here. Norwegian, Swedish, Danish, or Finnish? I'm Swedish, bro. I'm 175. Let's read some freaking comments. Bacteria is not a concern. I would prefer to have some bacteria. That is why I consume ferments, like fermented liver and stuff like that, because I want bacteria. I don't want to lose out on raw nutrition. I don't want to lose out. I want to maximize my freaking nutrition. That is the thing. Thank you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth Damon. Thank you for your donation, bro. How long have you eaten meats? My entire life. I've always eaten animal products, you know. You're cute. Thank you very much. I love hearing my name said right. Nice, I nailed it. And I always freaking finish off my meal with some xylitol gum. Freaking 3 pieces. Represent. I eat 2 times a day, breakfast and dinner. Är det gott? Jajamän. And the negative side effects. I have experienced that on raw chicken. Then I got some diarrhea and stuff. But the raw beef is just exceptional. Elizabeth Damon with another donation. Thank you. Thank you very much. What does it say? I'll be back. Nice. Now I'm just gonna get going a little bit. I wanna go out and not run, walk in the freaking forest. That would be nice. Have you tried raw milk blood like Masaya Samburu, other Nilotic tribes do? Not yet. Not yet. I will though. I very much will. When I have my sheep milk, I can do a lot of stuff. I can get other animals also. Like if I get a rabbit, then I can slaughter the rabbit and I can have the blood there. I can have rabbits over a summer, for example. And we can slaughter some freaking rabbits. It could be nice. And then I could make that drink. Andreas, any videos with your pets today? I will probably short a little bit of them. I'm gonna go to the farm after this and just pet my freaking sheeps. Preparing them for the milking. They're gonna be my buddies. They love to get scratched now, so I'm very happy about that. Go walk in the woods sounds like a blast. It really is. I have a beautiful forest by the farm. I've been walking there since I was in diapers. I grew up on that farm. I wanna die on that farm also. So perfect. But yeah, I will upload some shorts and stuff like that. Gonna hang out with my sheeps. They're freaking. I grew up on a farm too. It was lovely. It's the best upbringing ever. It is really great. And I will definitely film my freaking dinner also later. There will be just exactly the same as now, but instead of milk, I'm gonna have like 50 grams of carbs from something. I can have some raw honey, or I can have some jam or something like that. I think I will only have like raw honey later, or some juice. I really like enjoy juice also. So could that. Raw honey is great. It's really nice. So I'll see you at dinner later. Now I need to go to the farm. But thank you for the donations. Thank you for watching and all of that. I see you guys.